Hello everyone, welcome to Hello Friends Chemistry channel. My name is Uma Shankar. In this video, we are going to discuss about the solid state class 14. Solid state class 14, we are going to discuss about the types of solid according to conductivity. Okay friends, now start this section. See this board. Friends, first of all, what is conductivity? Okay friends, what is conductivity? Conductivity is ease of flow of electrons. Okay friends, ease of flow of electron, that is called as conductivity. In types of solid according to conductivity is three categories. Okay friends, types of solid according to conductivity, three categories. First one is conductors, and second one is insulators, and third one is semiconductors. Friends, in types of solid according to conductivity, three categories. First one is conductor, second one is insulator, and third one is semiconductors. First of all, what is conductors? Okay friends, conductors means those substance. Okay friends, it means large amount of current is represented to the eye, can flow easily, This is called as conductors. Conductors means those substances which large amount of conductance, it means large amount of electricity can flow easily, that is called as conductors. Okay friends, what is the examples of the conductors? Conductors example, those solids are act as a conductors. That solids example is copper and aluminum and silver and ferrous. Okay friends, these are the examples of the conductors. Okay friends, now what about the insulator? Okay friends, now what about the insulator? Insulator is those substance which do not allow flow of electrons, that is called as insulator. Insulator is which do not allow flow of electrons, it means which do not conduct electricity. Okay friends, which do not conduct electricity, that is called as insulator. Now what is the examples of the insulator? Okay friends, what is the examples of the insulator? Insulator examples is rubber and wood and phosphorus and sulfur and plastic. Phosphorus, sulfur and plastics, these are the examples of the insulator. Okay friends, now what is the insulator friends? Insulator is which those substances, it means those materials which do not allow flow of electrons, that is called as insulator. Insulator example is rubber, wood and phosphorus, sulfur and plastics. These are the insulators. Now what about the semiconductors? This is so much important friends. What is the semiconductor? Semiconductors is which those materials, okay friends, those materials, the conductivity, okay friends, conductivity of semiconductors lie between conductors and insulator. Okay friends, conductivity of semiconductor lie between conductors and semiconductors. It means conductivity of semiconductors is lower than conductors and higher than insulator. Okay friends, it means medium of the conductance between the conductors and insulator, that is called as semiconductors. This is so much important friends. What is the examples of these semiconductors friends? Semiconductor example is silicon and germanium. Silicon and germanium, these two are the, in periodic table, these two are the Lie block elements, is the 14th group elements like silicon and germanium. These are the examples of the semiconductors. Okay friends, with respect to conductivity, solids are classified into three categories. One is conductor, second one is insulator, and third one is semiconductor. Okay friends, now what is conductor? Conductors is large amount of current flow can easily, that is called as conductors. Example copper, aluminum, silver, ferrous. Now what about the insulator? Insulator is which do not allow flow of electron. that is called as insulator. Rubber, wood, phosphorus and sulfur and plastic, these are the examples of the insulator. Now what about the semiconductor? Semiconductor is conductivity of semiconductors lie between the conductors and insulator. It means the semiconductor's conductivity is higher than insulator and lower than conductors. Okay friends, silicon and germanium, these two are the examples of the semiconductors. Okay friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the briefly in these semiconductors. Okay friends, in semiconductors are classified into two categories. Now one more important point, friends, conductivity temperature is in absolute temperature, friends, in absolute temperature, it means absolute to zero, conductivity is equal to the zero. Okay friends, in semiconductors absolute to zero temperature, conductivity is zero, as well as temperature is increases, conductivity is increases in semiconductor. Okay friends, it means semiconductor is depends upon the temperature. Temperature is increases, also conductivity is increases in semiconductors. Okay friends, this is the so much important point. And one more important point, semiconductors are classified into two categories. One is intrinsic semiconductors and second one is extrinsic semiconductors. Okay friends, now we are going to discuss about these semiconductors. First of all, this is clear friends, this is arise. Okay friends, semiconductors are classified into two categories. Friends, semiconductors are classified into two categories. Friends, semiconductors are classified into two categories. One is intrinsic semiconductors and second one is extrinsic semiconductors. Okay friends, these are so much important. Friends, semiconductors are classified into two categories. One is intrinsic semiconductors and second one is extrinsic semiconductors. Friends, intrinsic semiconductors is pure semiconductors. Okay friends, pure semiconductors, it means no more impurities present in that kind of semiconductors, that is called as intrinsic semiconductors. The best examples of the intrinsic semiconductors is silicon crystal lattice. Okay friends, I am represented to the silicon crystal lattice. Each silicon is bonded to the 4 another silicon atoms. Okay friends, I am represented to the silicon crystal lattice like this. Silicon crystal lattice like this. Okay friends, this is the silicon crystal lattice. Silicon crystal lattice is an example of the pure semiconductor. It means this is the intrinsic semiconductors. Okay friends, in this silicon crystal lattice, in normal temperature this crystal lattice is like this, but in temperature is increases. Okay friends, temperature is increases, what happened there, electron energy is increased. It means electron energy is increases. Whenever electron energy is increases, these bonded electrons is flow like this. Okay friends, this bonded electron flow is like this. It means bonded electrons is a flow of this silicon crystal lattice. Whenever the flow of these electrons in this silicon crystal lattice, it shows a conductivity. Okay friends, it shows conductivity. This is the example of the intrinsic semiconductors. Okay friends, this is also called as thermal conductivity. It means temperature is increases, automatically conductivity is increases. So this is also called as thermal conductivity. This is the intrinsic semiconductors. Intrinsic semiconductor means pure semiconductor. It means no more impurity is present in this conductivity. This is called as intrinsic semiconductors. Now what about the extrinsic semiconductors? Friends, in extrinsic semiconductors is impure semiconductor. This is so much important friends, impure semiconductors. These impure semiconductors is classified into two categories. This impure semiconductor, it means extrinsic semiconductors is classified into two categories. One is p-type semiconductors and second one is n-type N-type semiconductors. Okay friends, first one is P-type semiconductors and second one is N-type semiconductors. Now what is the P-type semiconductors and N-type semiconductors? Now we are going to discuss about these two P-type and N-type semiconductors is explained briefly. Okay friends, first of all we are going to discuss about the P-type semiconductor. First of all, what is P-type semiconductors? Friends, P-type semiconductors is positive charges are access. Positive charges are access. It means whenever electron deficiency atom. Okay friends, it means deficiency atom is added of that particular semiconductor. It means this deficiency atom. It means deficiency of electrons is added to that semiconductor. It means it's create a positive charges. It means these positive charges is called as volts. These positive charges is called as volts. Now we have to consider this intrinsic semiconductor like this silicon, this representation like this. Okay friends, now we have to consider this intrinsic semiconductor. I am represented to the silicon crystal lattice like this silicon crystal lattice. Each silicon crystal lattice is bonded to them 4 another silicon atoms. Okay friends, now I am represented to the silicon crystal lattice like this silicon crystal lattice. Okay friends, this is the silicon crystal lattice. First of all, this is clear friends, this is arrays. First of all, this is clear friends, this is arrays. Okay friends, P-type semiconductor means the 14th group element like carbon, silicon, germanium and SnPb, tin, lead. These are the 14th group element. Okay friends, 14th group element. Whenever this 13th group element is added to this 14th group element, it means doping takes place. What is doping? First of all, what is doping? Okay friends, doping takes place. What is doping? First of all, what is doping? Doping is addition of impurity, that is called as doping. Okay friends, what is doping friends? Doping is addition of impurity. In this 13th group, impurity is added to this 14th group elements, that is called as P-type semiconductors. Okay friends, now what is the 13th group elements friends? 13th group elements is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. Okay friends, these are the 13th group elements. 13th group elements, it means this impurity is added to this 14th group elements. It means these are the 14th group. Silicon is a 14th group. This is the crystal lattice. This 13th group impurity is added. This is called as P-type semiconductors. It means this 13th group semiconductor valency is 3. Okay friends, now we are going to discuss about this topic. First of all, in this crystal lattice, I am added to this indium. Okay friends, this indium impurity in this crystal lattice. What happened there friends? Friends, in this silicon is removed. Okay friends, in this silicon is removed. In this silicon is removed, I am represented to this color. In indium is added to this crystal lattice. Okay friends, indium valency is 3. Okay friends, 13th group elements valency is 3 and one electron is bonded to this silicon and one electron is bonded to this silicon and another electron is bonded to this silicon. It means this bond is breaking. It means this one electron is present in this silicon and this is the one positive charge. It means all is present in this indium. Okay friends, indium valency 3 electrons is bonded to the 3 silicon atoms and one vacancy is present in there. This is called as wall. Okay friends, this is called as wall. Okay friends, this is called as wall. This means this is called as positive charges. Okay friends, as well as this silicon is removed when added to the another impurity, that the impurity is indium. Okay friends, indium impurity is added to this silicon. What happens friends? One electron is like this, second, third. Okay friends, 3 electrons are bonded to the 3 silicon atoms and one electron is present in the silicon and vacancy of the one indium atom. It means vacancy is present in there. This is called as wall. Okay friends, this is the silicon crystal lattice. When impurity is added to the 13th group, impurity is added to this silicon crystal lattice. What happened there friends? Friends, silicon crystal lattice is also called as intrinsic semiconductor, but whenever added to the addition of impurity in 13th group, it's create a holes are present in there. It means whenever holes are present in there, what happens, friends? In normal temperature, it means normal temperature, generally these bonded electrons is flow to the in this vacancy orbit. What happens, friends? Whenever this bonded electrons is flow to the this vacancy orbit, this flow of electrons is also called as conductivity. Okay, friends, this is called as p-type semiconductors. Okay, friends, now what is p-type semiconductor, friends? P-type semiconductor is in 14th group elements is called as intrinsic semiconductors, is called as intrinsic semiconductor. This intrinsic semiconductor, when added to the this 13th group elements, it means these 13th group impurity is added to the this 14th group intrinsic semiconductors, its doping takes place. Okay, friends, whenever doping takes place, these holes are present in there. This is called as p-type semiconductor. This is called as p-type semiconductors. Now what about the n-type semiconductor? Okay, friends, what about the n-type semiconductor? This means free electrons are present in that semiconductor. That semiconductor is called as n-type semiconductors. Now we are going to discuss about this n-type semiconductor. Now I am represented to them this intrinsic semiconductor like silicon crystal lattice, like a silicon crystal lattice. Okay, friends, I am represented to the this silicon crystal lattice like this. Okay, friends, this is the silicon crystal lattice. N-type semiconductor means this is the 14th group element. In this 14th group element, when impurity is added, that impurities 15th group elements is added to this 14th group elements. It means doping takes place. Okay, friends, in 15th group elements is like, friends, in 15th group elements is nitrogen, phosphorus, and arsenic, and antimony and bismuth. Okay, friends, antimony and bismuth, these are the 15th group elements. Okay, friends, 15th group elements is sodium, phosphorus, and arsenic, and antimony or bismuth. These impurity is added to the, okay, friends, these impurity is added to the in these 14th group element. These type of semiconductors is called as n-type semiconductors. Okay, friends, this is so much important, friends. N-type semiconductors means in this one of the silicon is removed of the in this crystal lattice, then added to the this for 15th group element, like I am represented to the this arsenic is added to the in this crystal lattice like this. This is arsenic. Okay, friends, in these 15th group elements is valency is 5 electrons. 5 electrons is valency. Now one electron is bonded to the this silicon and another electron is bonded to this third, fourth. It means one free electron is present in the this crystal lattice. It means this free electron is present in this crystal lattice. In these free electrons is flow is also called as conductivity. Okay, friends, flow of electrons is also called as conductivity. One free electron is available on this crystal lattice. It means whenever in these 15th group elements, like the addition of impurity in these 15th group elements in these 14th group intrinsic semiconductors, in one electron is available, these electrons is flow in one atom to another atom, is this electron is flow. This is called as semiconductors. This is also called as semiconductor. This type of semiconductors is called as n-type semiconductors. N-type semiconductors. Okay, friends, this is so much important, friends. Now we have to understand these important p block elements like 14th group elements, carbon, silicon, germanium, and tin. Okay, friends, these 14th group elements like these silicon and germanium. These silicon and germanium is the intrinsic semiconductors. Whenever this 13th group element like aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, these impurities added to these 14th group elements, it shows p-type semiconductors. When these 15th group elements, nitrogen is a gas, this is not a semiconductor, and the P is not a semiconductor, but arsenic, antimony, bismuth, these three elements are added to these 14th group elements. Okay friends, these impurity is added to this 14th group element, it can show n-type semiconductor. Okay friends, this is p-type semiconductors, this 14th group is intrinsic semiconductors, this is called as n-type semiconductor. Okay friends, this is the concept of the semiconductors, like intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductors. It means n-type and p-type semiconductors. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.